Hey everybody, Retrofied here, and today is day 3 of the Switch 2 being out. And I wanted to make my video about the Switch 2, something good, but something incredibly stupid and bad happened with my Switch 2, and I had to just make this video. So my Switch 2 on day 2 is already damaged. Now this is just insane. That's why I had to make this video. Instead of a video being hyped about the Switch 2, I wanted to just talk about how, well, stupid this is. So make sure you guys like and subscribe because it helps out a ton. And without further ado, let's get into today's video. So obviously, I love the Switch 2. I think this is an incredible system. I want to make a video coming out shortly talking just about what I think of the system, but it ruins my hype and excitement a little bit knowing that my Switch 2 has scratches all over the screen. Now here's a video of me showing you this. Alright, so I have a flashlight shining onto it, and you can't really see it that good on the video, but there are scratches all right there, and just all the way down on the screen, and like, to the naked eye, it's not really visible unless you're like in a light or have a flashlight shining to it, but yeah, like, look at that. So it's not horrible, like deep scratches, but this is one day of use. I took this video yesterday, and this is just one day of owning the Switch 2. Already has all of these scratches. Now I mainly play in handheld, but I love switching on the dock and, you know, playing with my friends and family and stuff. So I take it out of the dock a good bit. So for it to already have all these scratches from the dock, it's not like I'm getting sandpaper and scraping the bottom of my screen. It's the dock that's doing this. Is just so incredibly stupid. And over time, this will just get worse and worse and worse, especially for everybody too. Because I know some people only play in docked mode, some people only play in handheld, but you're gonna eventually switch it between those. And every time you do, your screen's just gonna get scratched again. So over time, there will be deeper scratches and just hundreds and thousands of scratches on the screen. And the reason this is because there's a plastic cover over the screen so that if the Switch 2 screen did break, then it wouldn't shatter. But I just feel like this is such a stupid thing. Having it so that it doesn't shatter obviously makes sense. You don't want like kids to drop their Switch 2 and get cut from the glass. But when you put a weak plastic screen protector over it, it's just gonna get scratched and scratched and scratched. I feel like they should have put the plastic underneath the glass or had another like glass with like rubber adhesive on the bottom of it. Or I don't even know. I'm not big into screens and knowing how they work, but I just feel like having this plastic cover over the screen is just bad in every way. It's genuinely like so just stupid that they put this on there. And it's crazy that the dock can scratch up the screen when the dock is plastic. There's a good video by Jerry Riggs Everything that really goes into depth about the durability of this system, and it gets like a level 2, I believe, on the scratch test, which is like bare minimum. So if you were to put this thing in a bag without any protection and there were like keys or like even your phone in there, your screen's gonna get scratched up. So I already ordered a good screen protector coming in the mail, and I just hate that this already happened because those scratches are gonna be there forever, and this screen protector is permanent that Nintendo put on there. You can't take this off and replace it with a different one. They like get it on there so you can't take it off. And I would recommend you guys go ahead and buy your screen protector. If you haven't even got a Switch 2 yet, definitely get one. If you have a Switch 2, yours is probably already scratched too. It's not super noticeable when you're just playing on the system. Like I can't tell that it is scratched when I'm playing it, but shining a flashlight to the system, you can see every single one of these small scratches. And like I said, it's just gonna get worse over time. You're gonna get deeper scratches, you're gonna get more scratches. Like if you plan on having this system until they come out with, you know, the Switch 3, then it's gonna be completely just ruined by time it comes out. And another weird thing about the Switch 2 is that my left Joy-Con, the release switch, is loose for some reason. Like whenever I press down on that one, it goes in way more, but the right one basically doesn't go down at all. Now this isn't bad, like it doesn't make my Joy-Con not be able to come off, but it's just weird that they're both different levels. I don't know if mine was bad out of the box, but it doesn't really mess up anything gameplay wise or even holding the system wise. But yeah, one day into the Switch and it's already messed up. So like I said, definitely get a screen protector. Protect this thing with your life because it's gonna get scratched. It's gonna get scratched horribly too. I know today's video was short and just going into the Switch. I'm gonna have some more videos coming out soon talking about some of the games, and also talking about the system too. So make sure you guys stay tuned. And also I wanted to save this little in part to say that I'm not going to be doing these daily uploads anymore. I know I skipped yesterday and I'm probably going to skip tomorrow. It's just because that was the marathon of the Switch 2 and I'm not doing the marathon anymore. I still want to make a bunch of videos every other day or maybe even every day, but I'm not going to be doing them every single day. So yeah, make sure you guys comment, like, and subscribe. Tell me if your Switch 2 is messed up too, because I can't believe they let this slide. So I'll see you guys in the next one.